Tonight, the officers involved in a deadly police shooting in Northeast Austin that killed a 17-year-old are on administrative leave, which is protocol.
Austin police say the teenager called 911 himself, claiming there was someone in a parking lot with a gun. This all unfolded early this morning on Baden Lane near Dessau Road.
Today, police wasted no time releasing body camera video from the shooting.
The department released video from only one of the 3 officers involved. KVUE's Ashley Godot is going to walk you through that now, but we do want to warn you, it may be hard to watch.
Body-worn camera video from Officer Jake Pritchard shows the moment 3 officers arrive on Baden Lane and see that 17-year-old at a playground.
What's going on, bro? You all right? You doing all right?
As officers approach, they tell him to show his hands. We're freezing the video as shots are fired. The person is on the ground and stays there. We're blurring that part of your screen.
Hey, Cruz, move. Hey, watch the truck behind us. I'm reloading. Stop, move.
Our Allison Hill is standing by at APD's public safety headquarters in South Austin tonight.
And Allison, you visited the neighborhood park where this shooting happened. What were people in that area saying?
That's right. I mean, tonight, obviously, Austin police released that new body camera footage and shared those new details that led to the moment that shooting happened this morning. Now, while investigators say the case is still in its early stages, the people I spoke with that live where it happened said the news came as a shock.
We were quite alarmed by it, but at that time we really weren't sure what had happened.
Neighbors on Baden Lane are still trying to make sense of what unfolded just steps from their homes Friday morning when a 17-year-old was shot and killed by Austin police. Police say a person called 911 saying there was a person in the area, possibly with a gun.
We watched the videos, the slow motion videos, talked to people, and I'm kind of mixed in my mind. I know it was a water bottle, but I fully understand that the police, that was an active threat and the way the person moved. But the bottom line is somebody died in our community.
So I woke up actually and I saw it and was pretty shocking, that it just happened literally right in front of our neighborhood at the pool where we were at just last weekend.
Police say after the shooting, officers found the 17-year-old had a water bottle in his waistband. They did not find a gun. Investigators say the 17-year-old called 911 on himself, leading them to believe this may have been suicide by police. We asked APD how they know he was the person who called 911. They tell us they are not releasing further details right now.
It's something that they have to go through a lot of training for because there's so many changing situations. When you're dealing with a mental health situation, there are so many unknowns.
James Keith with the Advanced Law Enforcement Rapid Response Training Center at Texas State University says officers must make split-second decisions using the information available at the time.
An officer is ultimately trying to de-escalate a situation. They want to go home at night. They want everybody that they interact with to go home at night. Unfortunately, that doesn't always happen. And it's real easy for us to go after the fact and say this should have been done or this should have been done. The reality is they don't have that benefit of hindsight.
As the investigation continues, for neighbors, the facts of the case are only part of the story. They say what's hardest is where it happened.
The footage was disturbing because it hit home. It was right on the jungle gym where my grandchildren play and we swim in the pool, and I know we'll be thinking about that.
Those 3 APD officers were placed on administrative leave per APD policy. Chief Lisa Davis says they will be interviewing those officers and also looking for any witnesses or videos. Reporting in Austin, Allison Hill, KVUE News.
Thank you, Allison. Today, we also heard from Chaz Moore with the Austin Justice Coalition. He said while he commends Chief Davis for being quick to release information, it's exhausting to continue to see shootings like this.
Moore said there should be more of a push to have people trained in mental health to be part of these kinds of calls.
The police needed help in that situation just as bad as he needed help because they don't know what to do. They're trained to eliminate a threat. When they saw him reach They did what they're trained to do. We need people that are trained to help people in those type of situations.
The vice president of the Austin Police Association released a statement on how the officers handled the situation. It reads in part, quote, "3 of our officers acted quickly and simultaneously, each independently evaluated and perceived the same threat they were faced with. No officer wants to be placed in this position," end quote. It is important to note Austin police told us they will not release the body camera video from the other 2 officers involved until the case is closed.
And we do expect to learn more details as this investigation continues to unfold over the coming weeks. We'll share the latest updates on air and online at KVUE.com.